You published an AI-written article and your traffic tanked. So obviously Google penalized you for using AI, right? Actually, probably not. And the difference between those two things is costing a lot of creators real rankings. Today we are going to be breaking down exactly what Google policies actually say, what trigger a real penalty, and how to publish AI content that ranks in 2026. Let's start with a quote that should have ended this debate back in 2023, but somehow didn't. Google said, and I am paraphrasing, using AI to generate content is not against our guidelines. What is against their guidelines is producing content that is low quality, spammy, or created primarily to manipulate search rankings. That distinction for you is everything. Google doesn't have an AI detector automatically running on every single page. They have quality signals, and they have hundreds of them. And those signals do not care whether a machine or a human wrote the first draft. So if that's the case, where did all of the panic come from? Well, a lot of it traces back to the helpful content update, which rolled out in late 2022 and kept evolving through 2023 and 2024. That update was specifically designed to reward content written for people first and to demote content written for search engines first. Sites that got hit were mostly thin affiliate pages, auto-generated product descriptions, and scaled content farms with zero original insight. And a lot of those sites that were penalized used AI to do it. But the AI that they used wasn't the problem. The volume of low effort, zero value content was the problem. You see, here is a real example. One study analyzed over 700,000 articles and found that AI-assisted content actually outperformed fully human content on several engagement metrics when the quality was equivalent. Yes, equivalent quality. That right there is the operative phrase. So if that's the case, what does actually trigger a penalty in 2026? Starting off, number one is thin content. If your article is 400 words trying to answer a question that deserves 1,500, Google knows. Word count alone isn't the metric, but the overall depth is. Number two, keyword stuffing. AI models, if you prompt them badly, will repeat the target keyword in every other sentence. That right there is an old school spam signal, and it still gets flagged today. Number three, no original perspective. Google's quality rater guidelines specifically call out content that just aggregates what's already ranking. That means you need a unique angle, a data point, an experience, something new. Number four, EEAT violations. That stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. If your site has no author bios, no credentials, no links to original sources, and no evidence of a real-world experience, your content is at risk, regardless of how it was written, human or AI. Number five, scaled content abuse. This is one that Google added explicitly in their spam policies in 2024. Publishing hundreds of AI pages a month with no editorial layer is a manual action just waiting to happen. Also, I want to say, if you're liking this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Now let's talk about the flip side. What does Google actually reward? Starting off with first-party experience. If you have used a product, visited the location, or ran an experiment, say so. That is the kind of signal that no AI can fabricate, and Google increasingly surfaces it. Second, comprehensive coverage. Not long for the sake of long, but actually answering the follow-up questions a real reader might have. Think about what someone searches next after your article and answer it in the same piece. Original data or research. This could be a small survey, a personal case study, even a unique screenshot that gives Google something to index that exists nowhere else. Next, proper structure and UX. Headers, short paragraphs, internal links, fast load times. Now, that is nothing new, but with AI being in the loop now, it's definitely something you want to pay attention to. And with that being said, this is where I want to be honest with you about the real workflow that works in 2026. Starting off, AI should be handling the draft while you handle the perspective. That's it. That's the model. Use AI to get 80% of the way there fast. Then that's when you layer in your experience, your data, your opinion. Make any edits that you need for your brand voice as well, add citations, and then that final 20% is what separates ranked content from buried content. And with that being said, there is one more thing you need to think about if you are using AI content at scale, and that is how your content reads to other platforms, brands, or partners. Google may not penalize AI content, but some publishers, some ad networks, and some clients do have policies policies against it. So knowing what your content looks like from the outside matters just as much. That's where a tool like Phrasely comes in, and this is one of the use cases that I have myself. You see, Phrasely is an all-in-one AI writing tool that helps you with this process. You can easily draft content inside it, edit, and then check it against the leading AI detectors. And if any text is being AI detected, in one click you can humanize that text and you can see it passes just fine. So it's not about hiding the AI use case from Google, it's about making sure that your content is actually high quality and reads naturally and authentically human for every audience that it reaches. I'll leave a link below to sign up for a free account today because it's one of my favorite tools I use. So let's bring this all together. Does Google penalize AI content in 2026? No. What Google penalizes is low quality content. Now, AI content can absolutely be low quality, and a lot of it is. But the tool itself isn't the problem. The overall execution by the user is. So what you want to focus on is writing for real people, adding original insight, showing off your first-hand experience, making sure to cover the topic completely, always citing your sources, and making sure to structure it well. Do those things and it does not matter how your draft started or if AI helped you. So hopefully this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.